The Wax Trap. An archaeological dig uncovers ancient artifacts.
Stanley, come, look at this.
Jonathan Carver does not notice the peril.
I found a beauty.
There he goes again.
A bodyguard is sullen. Suddenly,
Just because he's rich. He thinks everybody has to jump when he calls.
Stanley, hurry.
All right, boss. I am coming. So you have found another. Oh.
a pistol cracks, but misses a deadly target. Lethal lightning strike.
This will get it.
Your second bullet came too late. I fear for your friend, Carver. He is dead.
Well, don't stand there. Dig a grave.
The bodyguard hated him. Did he miss the first shot on purpose?
Who can tell the thoughts of these people?
Stanley Morton does not mourn his employer.
No sense burying Carver with this expensive wristwatch. All right. That's good enough. Here is your pay. You can go. I can take care of everything else. Wow, all this money Carver had. Well, it won't do him any good in the grave. Will it? Not a bad-looking guy. Maybe because he looked something like me. He should have watched out for snakes. Give them time, whiskers will grow. If I, Stanley Morton, died of that snake bite, wealthy John Carver can live again. While my bread grows, I will study his journals and family letters, and practice his signatures to write checks. Looks like he corresponded only with a niece Alice, who lives at his New York home. Gives me the creeps, putting my own tombstone, but it's worth it. I have Carver's passport and all his papers. Better get out. All set to collect my inheritance. Better send a cable to that niece to expect me.
It's a wonderful news. Uncle John is coming home at last.
I am happy for you, Alice.
He must address the Adventurers Club.
After all these years. Welcome, Uncle John.
Alice, my dear niece. How have you grown? Good, I studied Carver's photo album and diaries. I can hardly wait to see the old place. It will be good to rest up there.
I knew you wanted the family mansion kept just as it was, so I tried.
How thoughtful of you, my child. Bet Carver had money hidden all over. Fine.
Come, Uncle John. The servants are anxious to welcome you.
Servants. Their names, I don't know. Welcome home, sir.
Thanks, nice to see all of you, again. Carry on.
Uncle John seems changed somehow. I suppose all those years in the desert did it. Your beloved study, Uncle John. I had the servants keep it exactly as you left it.
You have done a wonderful job, dear Alice. Now may I be alone for a while.
I invited 2 people for a dinner, a college chum, Honey Dorian and her friend Rip Kirby. See you later.
An idiot like John Carver would hide the wall safe behind a picture. Now if I can only open it. Drat, can't open it. Have to stop now and get ready for the stupid company Alice invited. But, I will take this place apart. Brick by brick.
That night.
I have long admired your papers on archaeology, Mr. Carver.
Call me John, Rip, and thank you. Oh, God. He has read Carver's writings.
The monograph you wrote on artifacts from the ancient city of Od was a fascinating one, John.
Kind of you to say, Rip. But, I have enough archaeology for a while, you understand. Now, guns are more interesting than ancient relics. With a rifle like this, I could knock the ears of a statue at 300 yards.
Please, Uncle John. Do put that gun away.
Never heard of an archaeologist who wanted to shoot the ears of a statue. If you like to shoot, John, come out to the skeet range of the Adventurers Club tomorrow.
Great, I will take you up on that, Rip. Don't want to lose my touch while posing as a carver.
Strange. As a little girl, I seem to remember that Uncle John did not like guns. Honey, will you stay with me tonight? I am afraid.
Afraid? Certainly, Alice. But of what?
I am not sure why I am upset, honey. How can I tell her? I am not certain. He is my uncle.
Too many people around here. I will have to get rid of all of them to find Carver's money.
Next day, a hoaxer reveals his true love.
Congratulations, John. You are a very good man with a gun. Sure, you don't want to address the Adventurers Club?
Very sure, Rip. And those birds would find out real quick. I don't know anything about it.
Do you feel better today, Alice? I really should be going home.
Thanks for staying last night, honey. I have decided to tell you a secret. It's crazy, but somehow I have this wild idea. This man is not Uncle John. I hate to snoop, but maybe we can look through his things before he and Rip get back. This makes me look pretty silly. Here is the passport for Jonathan Carver.
I am not so sure. You are silly. Here is another passport for Stanley Morton. Who is he, honey?
I don't know, Alice. But he looks something like your Uncle John. Except that he is clean-shaven. You talked about my Uncle John. But I don't really know if I have one anymore.
I enjoyed the shooting, Rip. Let me offer you a drink.
No, thanks, John. I will see if Honey is ready to leave now.
I will tell Alice and Honey you are here.
Okay, John.
Quick, honey. He is home. Put these passports back. Hello, Uncle. Have a good time?
Yes, my dear. Why does she act so guilty?
That's the story, Rip. I hope you don't laugh at woman's intuition.
I am not laughing, honey. But if that is not Alice's uncle, where is he? Guess I can answer my own question. He must be dead. I have to try a test after dropping you at home.
At the Museum of History.
Rip, if I let you borrow this statue and anything happened to it, I am ruined.
I will guard it, Andrew. I need it for an important test. After all, it was discovered by Jonathan Carver. And in a way I am doing this for him.
Later.
Anything else, Mr. Kirby?
I am meeting someone soon, John. Nothing until then. We will see what Alice's Uncle John thinks of our bar decorations.
This Rip Kirby is a pest. But I can't afford to antagonize him, yet.
Glad you could make it, John. We are honored to have the greatest archaeologist in our midst.
I can only stay a little while, Rip.
And a rare artifact from ancient odd waits on a modern bar.
What do you think of our statue, John?
Yeah, cute little thing.
Won it at the amusement park. Thought I would make it into an ashtray. The head would a good place to bang your pipe when you want to clean it. Let's see what this man's reaction is now.
Sure, Rip. You can dig old tobacco out of your pipe with a spear.
A hoaxer fails an important test.
I don't know who he is, but this man is not Jonathan Carver.
Well, have to get back, Rip. Good luck with your ashtray project.
See you later, John. I will have to call you that, until I find out who really you are. Jonathan Carver would have had a fit at the thought of this precious artifact from Odd being used in that way. Pack a bag, Desmond. You are getting a new job. You must know Earl Harris, the Carver's butler. I want you have to take his place for a while. It will give you a chance to help capture what may be a dangerous killer.
Oh.
That's the story, Desmond. I need an inside man inside the Carver's household to help me to expose this imposter.
You have come to the right quarter, sir. I will do it. I will see Harris at the club tonight.
Desmond, what are you doing here? Where is Harris, our butler?
Pardon, Miss Alice. I am on a secret mission for Mr. Kirby. We are trying to prove this Mr. Carver is not truly your Uncle John.
Desmond, I am so frightened. What should I do?
Pretend nothing is wrong, Miss Alice. I shall start to get evidence about this man. And the first thing I will get is a perfect set of his fingerprints. Ah, cracked Carver safe at last. Here is a start at least. Thousands in bonds I can cash in. But where is the big stuff?
Who is it? What do you want?
I am Desmond, filling in for your man Harris, sir. Thought you might like an afternoon libation.
A cold drink? All right, leave it on the desk and get out.
A little later.
Here is a clue, sir. A glass covered with suspect's print.
Well, Desmond, you did not waste much time. But what do we compare them with? We have none of Jonathan Carver. But try to obtain his handwriting. We can compare with the letter Alice got it from her uncle.
What is this? What an archaeologist do with the money? Bury it? Could it be his own backyard? An appetizing tray of fresh fruits, Miss Bradley.
A detective must make his opportunities. This will give me a chance to obtain that sample of his handwriting.
This is good fruit. Desmond, see that we have more of it.
Would you sign it for a marketing bill, sir? Then I will have his signature.
All right.
There you are. Nice work, Desmond. I do have a genuine signature of Jonathan Carver to compare it with. Oh, have we been wrongly accused this man?
What do you mean?
The signature appears identical.
All I have done is prove that he is a Carver?
Don't feel that way, Desmond. A clever forger has been known to fool the greatest expert. But what was it? You were saying about our suspect liking fresh fruit.
Why? Rosy apples, sir. Much like that one you hold.
Meanwhile, Morton follows a strange trail.
The lines from Carver's map intersect under this bird bath. What good does that do me?
This is a gift for our suspect. A beautiful shiny apple.
No, no, sir. He does not merely admire the fruit. He eats it.
Exactly that. What we want him to try. Desmond, I have told you how to use these fake apples. Do your best, while I work on other angles of the puzzle.
I shall do my utmost to help, sir.
Come on then, my boy. We have some shopping to do.
A decorator's shop? But we don't need anything for our apartment, sir.
It's not for the apartment, Desmond. Come, I will show you.
Yeah, it would just like Carver to bury a bundle and put a bird bath on top of it. I have got to find a chance to dig it up.
That man frightens me. I am moving in with Honey Dorian for a while. Oh, Uncle John. May I talk to you for a moment? I hate to call him uncle.
Yes, Alice. What is it?
I am visiting Honey Dorian for a while, uncle. Hope you don't mind.
I shall miss you, my dear. Great, while she is gone, I can dig up Carver's treasure here in the backyard.
Rip, Alice is staying with me, now. She is afraid to be with that man.
Good, I want to see her.
Well, here goes. I feel as big a fake as this phony fruit. Mrs. Bradley, I shall need a new bowl of fresh fruit for the master.
Desmond launches his part of a plan.
Now, to remove the real apples. And replace them with these wax fakes. I don't care what anybody thinks. I am going to dig this area up. Ah, good. The master is gardening. I will put this fruit where he will find it. And keep a watch. Phew, this is warm work. But I don't have to hurry. Take a break for myself. Oh, great, nothing like a fresh apple for a dry throat. He is going to bite into it. I can hardly look. It's got him. Now to follow Mr. Kirby's next order. Did you call sewer? I will have you free in a moment. Here we are, sir. It's perfect.
Who put that apple in a bowl of fresh fruits? I will kill him.
A dreadful error, sir. I don't know how it happened. He left perfect impression.
I am sorry, Rip, but old Dr. Roger, who was Uncle John's dentist, died few years ago.
I hope you know who bought his practice, Alice.
Dr. Stefan. But why you want to know that?
First let me find out if Desmond is successful in his mission, Alice.
Here it is, sir. The apple that may undo the snake in Miss Carver's garden.
Excellent, Desmond. Now our investigation has teeth in it. Wait here, girls. Come on, Desmond. We are going to the dentist.
Not officially. I hope. I will have my assistant see if there are old x-rays of Dr. Carver's teeth in his file, Mr. Kirby. Here we are.
Be there evidence. Be there. Can you tell me if Carver's teeth made the mark on this wax apple, Dr. Stephen?
Never in a million years.
Dr. Stefan, would you swear that?
Absolutely, Mr. Kirby. Wonderful news, sir.
We have all the proof we need now, Desmond. Thanks to you.
My pleasure, sir. Meanwhile, metal, a box. I have found Carver's fortune at last. Locked. Carver locked everything. But I will soon take care of this. Here's my key to Carver's last lock.
Desmond, did you hear that?
From the study. What do you birds want?
Take it easy with the gun, mister.
Get out of my house, both of you. I am tired of you snooping around. The box, it's opening itself.
What's going on?
An opening is seized.
Drop it, whoever you are. This is for John Carver and Alice.
Great. Caesar's ghost. Is something alive in there? It was only a piece of foam rubber expanding that pushed the top up.
Yes, Desmond. Carver must have had it protecting this statue.
That nut would bury a statue instead of money.
Start explaining, mister, while I decide whether to kick you out or give you to the police.
Later. He is going and I can return home? Oh, Rip. That is wonderful news.
Sorry about your Uncle John, Alice. But this valuable statue will provide for you.
Poor, dead man. I must have his body returned to the family plot.
Yes, and don't worry about the crook. We now know is Stanley Morton. He got nothing and is happy to disappear without going to jail.
True, there was great danger. But fearlessly set the wax trap for him.
Heavens, how brave.
Have some more cake, Mr. Desmond.